Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm excited each and every one of you is here with me today because really without you, what would be the point of doing these videos? I look forward to seeing all of my friends, my best buds, my crafty buddies here with me every time I do a video. So I'm always happy to see you. All right, you guys, how are you? Is everybody good, healthy, staying healthy? I hope, and everybody's safe. Okay, so for some happy stuff, we're going to do some projects. Now, before we get going, I wanted to show you the finished pockets I finished in my Wednesday video. As you can see, I added some goodies, and then I put a little, this is an actual tag that I put in here. I feel like it should have a string, but I don't think I have anything small enough for that, so I'm going to leave it. And then I finished the peppermint one. Isn't that cute? Just added a bow and a little snowflake and a little pearl in the middle. And then I added a little card that we haven't used before. So that goes in there. So those are going to go in my stuffed bag. And those bags are officially done. So if I have any left to sell, I will let you know. I usually, on a bigger thing like this, I usually prefer to go do it on through PayPal, and when we do the PayPal you get a little break, and if you can't do it that way and no one snatches it up, then it'll go onto the Etsy shop. But I always have to charge more when it goes in the Etsy shop because Etsy's taking a big old fat chunk out of everything these days. Just about breaking us all, I tell you. So there we go. These little babies, they now have 12 base pieces, and each of these, a lot of these pieces have other pieces inside of them, so you're getting well more than that plus the bag. So it's very good value, you know, and it's ready to go. Now I am making one more thing to go with them as a thank you gift, but it's a gifty item. So I think it's going to be the thank you gift. I'm not absolutely positive, but I'm pretty sure. So they're done. I'm not going to go over them. You're going to have to watch the videos to find out what was in there. There's only one left anyway. I think one's already spoken for. So, okay. So the item we're making today may go with those. At least that's the plan. We will see. We're going to make some little gift bag pockets. These are ideal for Christmas gifts or happy gifts or happy mail or birthday or whatever. So something nice and easy. And we're going to use something almost everybody has, not everybody, but we've got junk mail envelopes. You can use junk mail, or you can use some that you have in your stash or old ones or whatever. That's okay too. So what I did was I took long envelopes. I like to use the white ones because I don't like to have the color inside of it, right? So what I'm going to do is, these are about, now everybody has different lengths. I notice every company has a different length to their envelope. Isn't that crazy? You'd think they used to be standard. These are 9.5 long, and they're about 4 1/4 wide. So at about the 6-inch mark, I put a mark there so because I want it to fit in my little tiny chopper. I cut it off, and there we go. We're going to use both pieces, so don't throw anything away. What we're going to do, this is nothing new and exciting, but how we finish it off is different. Now, let me put that away. We're just going to make, now I forgot to tell you, I did close the envelope, so make sure it was closed before you cut it. You're going to have an open end right where you cut it. That's a pocket. You're going to turn this over. Now, you do not need windows. I'm going to cover these windows up. I don't use them. I don't want them. But this is what we're going to use today, is these. Boy, I did not do... Let me look at this. It seems like it's really crooked. Maybe I cut it crooked. Looks like I did. Yep. I did a terrible job cutting that. Same with this one. Okay, so I just cleaned that up a little. I wanted it very straight because it's going to be the pockets. How's this one looking? I think it's okay. All right, so we're going to cover these, and it's how we finish them off that's going to make the difference. So I only want to do, that one's, what in the world is wrong with that one? It is as crooked as they come. Yeah, let's fix it. Make sure you open the right end. Oh my goodness, that would be so bad. Yeah, crooked, crooked, crooked. Now it's straight. Okay, we're good to go. There we are. All right. So we have one that's a little shorter, and then we have some that are a little taller. I only want to do two. I want to do my taller ones. Maybe I'll do, oh, that one's quite a bit taller. I think I'll put that off to the side and then do different paper that I'm going to do with that one. Or I'm going to do it in slow time or whatever. I don't know at this point. Alrighty. So I am still going to finish up with these papers one last time. To kind of go with, I'm getting tired of these papers. I'm sure you are too. So let me see what else I have. I mean, maybe I don't need to use the exact same ones every single time. Maybe I could put like the little mousey on that one. That's a different mouse. And then put that on the front. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I will do that. Okay. So maybe I'll put mouse on here. That is such a cute paper. There are a lot of really cute papers in here, honestly. Oh, that's a really pretty one. That'd be pretty, but it's kind of big. I don't know. You wouldn't see a whole lot of it, so no point in using that one, I don't think. I like the little mouse. He's very cute. This one's really cute, too. I'm just looking to see, what do I have for different papers that I maybe haven't used because I'm getting tired of doing the same old paper over and over. Oh, that's really pretty too. That's pretty. I've used that side of the paper, but I haven't used that side. Ooh, the Christmas bells are so pretty. But you don't need a really big... I would just end up with the steeple, or I could do that side. Maybe I'll do that. I think I'll use that one. And then maybe I'll do the mouse. Yeah, let's do those two. Let's try it. Let's try it. I mean, there's a lot of different pretty paper. Oh, gosh, here's more. This is a pretty kit. I haven't shown it all to you. Or maybe I did. Oh, that's really pretty too. Maybe instead of doing the mouse, I'm tired of the mouse. Let's do this one. And let's do the envelope one. I mean, there are so many gorgeous, oh my gosh, pretty, pretty, pretty papers. Yep, I really like that one. I also love this. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Just pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. Again, I'm using Once Upon a Paper Rose, for those of you who haven't seen it in the last 25 videos. Okay. Up with the sleeves. I feel like saying, off with their heads, up with the sleeves. Okay. I'm not doing this particularly straight, but hopefully it'll be straight enough for what I'm doing. Uh-oh. I think I'm getting a very dull spot in my scissors. Either that or I've got glue on it, which I could have. I usually just glue it on. Maybe that's what I'll do. It's going to be easier. There we are. Let's get some glue. What glue do I want to use? Maybe I'll just use this because I can move it around. Make sure the top of the paper is even with the top of the... And we're going to cover up all this. This is all just junk mail I get, you know. Always soliciting us for something for the funeral home. Ugh. No, thank you. We do need to get our stuff taken care of, though. Got to get a few things done, the legal stuff, before the end of the year. We've got a few things we got to do. We need to get busy. Let me turn this over. One of my neighbors is getting his house painted 2 doors down, up on the street above us. So, but we hear everything because of, I don't know, the noise factor, the wind, whatever. Then we're going to cover this. Now, I could just wrap this around and cover the whole thing. Then the pocket would be covered and I wouldn't, yeah, I'm going to do that. I think I am. I'm going to pull my famous little trick that I do. I learned this from Wendy's Journal Adventures many years ago. So what you do, this is how I make like cards too. Really quick tags and cards. And then you just fold it over. And hope it covers. Well, not completely. Darn it. Well, it's the back. I really don't care. It's just the back side. I don't care. All right. I am going to cut that off that I can see right there. Hopefully I didn't just cut my envelope open. I did. Doggone it. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Let's get this. Use our bone folder. This is a really easy way, you guys, to cover an envelope or a piece of paper all in one fell swoop. Instead of cutting 2 different sides, just wrap the thing. This is a shortcut that I absolutely love. I use often because I make so much stuff. I don't have time. So if you're mass making and you're making these for maybe a craft fair or something, this is the way to go. I am going to clip corners on all of it. It's a pocket, but I'm still going to clip the corners. There we go. Then I'm going to ink it. You don't have to do that. You can use any kind of paper to make these little bags. You could use Halloween. If you haven't done your Halloween bags yet, you want to add some big old candy bars to it. Whatever you want to do. See, I had that little white strip, but once you ink it, it covered it. All right, so now we've got one pocket complete. I need to make sure that's open all the way. That shouldn't be closed, but it is for some weird reason. I don't know. All right, well, we got that. Now we have the bottom pocket. Oh, which one went to this? That one went to that one, yeah. All right. Oh, no, I'm going to cover up that whole big... I didn't think that through, guys. I should have put it on here. I want it to go there. Well, I could cut this down. It doesn't have to be as deep a pocket. It could be less, right? I want it to be there. So I need to cut off a good inch. I can do that. No biggie, right? Let's see if that's enough. I can hear the painters painting the house across the way. Yeah, that looks better. All right, I cut it down. You don't have to keep it that size. You can do any doggone thing you want. I've got so much stuff blocking my things that I can't get to everything. Now I'm going to want to put something here. I could add a bell on that. That's awful busy. I want something more faint. I could add my usual, let me put this away. I could add this because it's very faint. That would work, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'll work. We'll just glue it on there and trim it out. I'm actually going to glue it on this side where the envelope's kind of falling apart. And I'm using Fabri-Tac because I can move it around. If I use art glitter glue, I can't. It's the minute you put it down, it's down. And it's the best glue in the world if you want it to dry immediately. So I just love this paper. I've been in love with it since the second I saw it. This has been my favorite Christmas kit. I've got quite a few I like that you've seen me using, but this is probably becoming one of my absolute favorites. All right. Yeah, that looks cute. That makes a great gift pocket. I am going to do a little to match everything. Everything else. And I also want to get a thumb notch in here so you can tell that it is a pocket. Now, what I want to do is I want the top one to have one too. So I'm going to line them up and punch it together so that I can tell, and they're in line. Ugh, it's too thick. Okay. Well, that's a first. Yeah. Probably has sticky on it from the glue. I should have waited for it to dry. There we go. See, I'm wearing all that. There we are. Now let's get this. Vintage photo. Got to get it out of the line of inks. I want to get rid of the white lines. Create a little definition here. We do need the definition right now. All right. I now will use my art glitter glue because I want a finer line. I don't want so much glue. Right on the edge if I can get it there. I'm not great at it, but I'll do my best. How are all of you? Is everybody good? I hope everybody's healthy and safe. Did I ask you that already? I probably did. Sorry. What are you guys doing? Anything new and exciting? I know some of you are working on journals and starting to make your gifts for your swaps. If you got swaps to do, this is a great gift for a swap. I forgot to bring along some candy bars to show you. This is great for either a hot chocolate packet, a tea pack, chocolate and tea, add your little marshmallows. Great gift. Especially for a Happy Mail. If you want to send someone something fun, add a big old candy bar in here and a gift card here and a candy card here. Like you could put your, if I can find one, where to go. You know, I always think I've got this stuff right where I can get to it. I go to get it and it's not there. Like if you have a gift card, you can put that there. And then up here, you can put like a candy bar or hot chocolate packets, anything kind of fairly flat. I mean, it'll take some, I mean, it goes pretty wide. You can put quite a bit in there. So if you've got something fun to put in there, that would be the thing to do, right? So, all right, we have those. That one's done. And what I'm going to do with this that makes it different, this is what I was going to show you. Where to go? Yoo-hoo, where are you? Oh, here we go. I am going to take some string. That's a pretty long piece. Hopefully it's not too long. I'm going to tie, because these little baker's twine come unwound. So I always tie a knot in them. And what you're going to do is you're going to put a little glue on it. And you're going to put it inside the edge of the bag. Now, you could put it on the outside if you like it on the outside. It's up to you. And hold that for a minute. And then you're going to put this other side in there. Oh my goodness. And you're going to put that in there just like that. And you're going to hold it for a second. And there's your little gift bag. Woohoo! You could tie a knot at the top, put a little bow in there, whatever you want. So there's your first gift bag. Now, I would like to put a little image there. I'm not sure. What do I have? It doesn't have to be from that. It could be from somewhere else. I don't have to keep using all this stuff from this kit. I do have other things I can use. And let's see if any of the things I have from here would look good on there. I've got bells. I have a wreath. Ooh, that might be pretty. I have a snowman. Oh, I love these. Let's put one of these on there. Let's make it different. This is Prima. I don't know when I bought these. A couple years ago, I guess. Well, if I could ever... what's stuck to the packaging. Of course it is. 1 minute. Ah, there we go. Well, that was a fight and a half. I am thinking I want one of these beautiful Prima flowers to go on there. Yes, I love that. Let's put a Prima flower on there. And we can actually add something with that. Let's see, what else have I got? Or I could do wrong color green. Not, that one's not bad, but I can add a snowflake. No, I don't care for that. Oh, that's a cute little package I could add. Or I've got reindeer. Maybe, I got an idea. There we are. Yeah, I've also got reindeer in here. Oh, those guys are cute, but not quite for this one. This is a little more elegant, so I don't know that we want that on there. I think I stuck my Prima in that pouch. Oh, I don't need all these either. Let's move those aside. So maybe I can do like a little... That looks very cute. And then we can also add some stickles to them. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay. Now these are kind of have a fabric feel to them, so I'm going to use Fabri-Tac on them, and I'm just going to kind of lift them up. They've been pretty smashed in that little envelope, so we're giving it a little zhuzh up. Come on, come on. All right, so they're not quite so flat. Okay, let's go. And I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna add this over here. I'm gonna add that one up there. So you don't want them on the bottom or on the, no, I'm gonna do a little diagonal goodie. There we go. That looks pretty good, yeah. Doing something different. I always do the same thing. I wanna do something different. Oh, but you know, I wanted to do something before that glues on. Hold on, just dawned on me what I wanted to do. Hold on, stay, get off my fingers. I had an idea. Okay. I have to see what I have available. I wanted to add a little tiny bit of sparkle. I just felt like it was a little flatsy-totsy here. So let me add a little more glue. Okay. Now let's try this again. There we go. We're just adding a little bit of sparkle. There we go. pretty, right? At least I think it looks pretty. Anyway, there we go. You definitely can add some trim to the bottom. It depends on how much you want to bling up your bag, your gift bag. I want to add a little bit. I'm going to add oh goodness. Okay, let's go. I might only get one done. We'll see. I'll check the video in a minute to see where I'm at. I'm trying to move it along because I did have things ready to go, but I did have to cut it a little. Hubby's out running errands, taking care of the cars, getting them all washed and cleaned up. He has a cardio appointment this week to check his heart. He has to do it once a year since he had his heart attack. He used to have to go every 3 months and every 6 months. Now he's down to once a year. He's really good about his medications, so hopefully everything's good. But he's not good about exercise and diet, so we'll see. Oops, I just told on him he's going to get mad at me. He's naughty. Oh, just throw that over there. Get it over with. All right. Now I feel like I want a word of some kind. I don't know what I want. I like the word berries. Isn't that funny? Well, because there's berries there, I guess. That might be why I like it. I'm getting it off my word strips hanging next to me on my thing. I'm sure there's a million. Oh, I don't like it when my husband's out running errands and there's sirens. I always worry about accidents. Please don't let there be anything. There's mistletoe, faith, silent, comfort, wishes. Come on, there's got to be a berry. You mean I actually used the word berry? Did I really? Looks like I don't have any words that say berry in here. I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you, shocked. How about wreath? I mean, we do have a wreath right there. We could just put the word wreath up there. I mean, I know it's kind of obvious, or we could put it down there. I'll put it there. Boy, the dogs are going crazy. You get sirens and all you hear is I swear the dogs are worse than the sirens. You don't hear the dogs barking unless there's a good siren going. There we go. That looks good, right? I'll leave these out because I still have one more to do if I get to it. Let me check the time. I forgot to look when I sat down. I usually do, and I just completely blanked it. I always check because time just flies when I'm doing these videos. 28. Oh, we're good. We can do one more, I think. So this would be a gift pouch. So it's going to have, you know, something in it. I don't know if I did give these in with my pouches, if, kind of wish I'd done a red and green string. I really like that string, but I'm not sure what I think of that. It's very pretty. I feel like it needs some sparkly stuff. Yep. Let me get some bling. I got some gold bling here. Christmas bling. I'm just trimming it up. It gets little feet on it where everything's connected. I think they hear the hubby back again. He's gonna go get my car washed and his car washed and get gas in the cars, depending upon what car we take tomorrow. If I get to go, I don't know. I'm supposed to go with him. Because then I could go shopping at Hobby Lobby and get my pearls. But honestly, I have been unwell this week. So lots of migraines. I'm in a migraine storm, what I call a migraine storm. I have one right now, but I'm taking meds, so. That came out super cute, you guys. I really love it. I love it. And see, it's covered on the back, so I don't feel like it's sticking out. Do I need to close this? Yeah, I just feel like I didn't do a good job here. Let's make sure that is closed around the envelope. I feel like I missed something somewhere. I can hear him spray painting the house. My husband says it's going from yellow and white to a sage green and taupe or tan or something. So it's pretty. I love it when a house gets a paint job, as long as it's not outrageous. Now you do have a pocket. You have a pocket there and you have one here. So you do have a double pocket here. I forgot to mention that, which I should have inked that on both sides, which I didn't do, but I'm not even going to try to do it because I'll just make a mess. Do I have scrap paper? Sometimes. Yeah, that really didn't cut it, but that's all right. Anyway, you got a double pocket there and a single pocket at the top, which is very nice. I have a mess up here. I don't know what happened. Let me fix it. There we go. That was just a hot mess. I needed to fix it. There's a lot of layers here, and I guess I thought it would be okay to do them all together, and it didn't go. There. So there's our first pocket. Gift pocket. Great. You could hang that on a tree. Maybe not such a long. You could put a little knot in the top if you want. I mean, you just tie it. Let me see if I could do it. You could, but it's hard. There you go. And I left it kind of a little opening at the top so you could like slip something through it to hang it, a wire or whatever. So there you go. It's not so long now. You could ink up the string if it's too white for you. I think I'll leave it for now. Here's the other one. Now we picked a paper for this, didn't we? Yes, we did. We picked this one. Gosh, do I want to do bells or do I want to do the Christmas side? I think I'll do the Christmas side. Let's go up this side so I don't end up with another line that I don't want. All right. And let's try this again. Okay, so that's open at the top. We're going to put it down like that. This time I'll try to do a little better job about the edges so we don't have it come undone. I'm going to have to refill this bottle. Yeah. Okay, it goes to that corner. Let me see if I can get it down there where it belongs. Nice and neat into the corner at the top so we don't have a lot of leftover. Okay. Then, in order to wrap, you have to cut along the bottom so you can wrap it. Don't try to wrap it and cut it because you'll end up cutting your envelope open. Okay, so cut this line first. Find the edge, pull it taut, and lay it down. And hopefully you cover the whole thing or pretty close. And really you could use either side as your front. Now, we want to glue this before we get going. This is a really easy way to cover a card, an envelope, a piece of paper, even a journal. I've done it before. And if you see a little envelope, it's no big deal because we're going to ink the edge. So, and then we're going to go along here nice and neat if we can. Hopefully not cut the bottom open, cut the bottom of the envelope open. Do I have a little room? I do, so I can fix it a little. I cut that pretty shoddy, as Tina would say. There, look at that. It's covered. Now, I see a little bit of white, which is fine, because if I cut that, I'm going to cut the envelope. So we'll fix that in just a minute. Now, we should have an open pocket at the top, which we do. And before I do anything, I am going to ink that. You could have covered in there if you wanted, but I just don't think it's necessary. Totally up to you. I am going to round my edges. And now I'm going to ink. Okay. And now it's the front. This is your back of your pocket, your gift pocket. And because it's a gift pocket, you're not gluing it down. I feel like the back needs to be covered unless you have a perfect white envelope. You're using like perfect envelopes that don't have anything, and you just make sure you have a nice clean back to use. There, so you don't even see it. There, perfect. Okay. I'm going to wait a minute before I cut the pockets because that is wet glue. Now I want to put something down here. What do I want to put? Do I want to use more? No, I don't. I'm kind of tired of that. I could just use I could use the house, or I could use that and not have to decorate too much. Maybe I'll do that. Now, when I cover this, what am I covering? I'm okay with that. I think it's fine. If it's a little taller pocket. Do I want it to just be the bottom, maybe? Or do I want it from the top and you don't really see the lids? I'm going to do it from the bottom. So let me cut this off. I took my migraine meds early this morning, but I feel like it's coming back. So probably I'm going to have to cut this short and lay down. I'm starting to not feel fabulous. I apologize. I wanted to get this video done for you guys. Oh, hold on. Before I do that, I'm going to do what I didn't do last time, which was ink the edges because it makes it easier to cover it. And I'm going to ink the inside. And I'm going to go in quite a ways because I know I'm going to cut out a bit. So I definitely want to have that inked. Now I'm ready to put that on. Okay. Let's glue this on. This time, let's just use this. I think it'll be okay. Let me just glue it down, because trying to cut these to fit, you always end up with too big or too small. So when you do this like this, you know it's going to fit. So I think it's better, quicker, easier. Just try not to cut your envelope, which sometimes I do because I get too close. Oh, look at that. Isn't that adorable? I can use that for something for sure. Oh, cute. Look at that. Yes, and that definitely goes with our little peppermint bag. Absolutely. And we don't have to do the back of this one because you're not going to see it. So I am going to go ahead and round my corners like I was going to. I'm just using a little 1/4 inch on my cutter. You can use whatever you have for a rounder. You can use a little jar, go around the edges and cut it by hand, whatever you want to do. I'm not doing this in red or green this time. I'm keeping it more vintage looking. Again, I'm going to double check to make sure. Yep, we got it inside. Okay. Now you could glue this down flat and just have the single pocket, but I think I'll give it a double pocket. Use it, don't use it. It's okay, however you want to do it. I got to figure out what I want to put in there. Maybe just some cards or something if I'm going to give it as a thank you. I don't know. Or maybe I'll put my thank you card in there. Maybe that's what I'll do. My thank you note and the receipt will go in there. That's a good idea for whoever purchases these. That works. All right. Now, I don't want to have that happen again. So I'm just going to do the one, and then I figured out how to do the other to match. I think I can do it. Yeah, this thing feels like I need to sharpen it maybe a little bit. Just hold that to the back and make that your template. There we go. Now that's feeling a little, I might need to sharpen it. Okay. This time I'm doing it the right way. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh, I got a kink in my neck. Owie. I'm going to need a hot wrap on my neck. Okay. I probably should use the red and white again. Do I have another fat one? I think I might have one more. This was tied around something that I received. I could use, well, there's red and green. I could use that. Or I can use the red and white. What do we think? Red and green. Red and white gives it a good contrast. I also have black and white. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I just had a craft-a-lanch. Oopsies. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. There's so much. I gotta fix my envelope. It's a mess. Okay, I'll fix it after. I've got stuff everywhere. All right. Let's move it over. Scissors, scissors, scissors. Lots of scissors. Glue. Now, I could use a black one on here just for fun, for something different instead of the red and white, because there's black right there. Let's get this glued on before I forget. Yeah, the black and white labels on the peppermint jars might be cute with the black and white string. But the whole kit that I used for the stuffed bags was red and white. So I don't know. I probably should just keep with that, huh? I'm going to just make sure that this is all glued down really good. Make sure if there's anything that's not, is now glued. Very cute. Super happy with these. I just have to decide on my string. I don't think the black and white's Christmas enough. I think I'm just going to do this wider one. I think it's just fun and it's different and it's just a little thank you anyway. I'm going to put all my thank you stuff in it. Whoever buys the cute little. And I think I will do this in advance. It's going to be easier on me. There we are. And there's a tiny little loop you could stick a little, bulb pin in. Like, let's say you had a nice little bulb pin. And you could just take, or you could use the wires that, you know, the Christmas tree one, but you can just put through there and hang something on it, or you can hang a charm. Ooh, I'll add a charm to it. Yeah, that'll be good. This way I can add a charm. Okay, I'll do that for a charm. Let me get this one. I'll do another one for a charm. I just threw a whole bunch of gold ball pins in here. Well, they went to the bottom, of course. They always do. Okay. Now we'll glue this on, and we're good to go. I mean, we can add a few other things, but I got to see what time it is, if I have time to do any more direct decorating, or if I'm done decorating for now. I put it in the direct corner, glue the knot down. It does close up the bag a little, but I think it's fine. I would love to send fun little chocolate bars to everybody, but I had someone send me the most adorable little piece of chocolate for Christmas, and it melted in the mail. We were having that really hot weather, but you know, she wouldn't know that because I think she mailed it to me from where it's not hot, so probably didn't realize that that candy bar would melt. Actually, I put that in my little freezer. I should go pull that out. I forgot about it. Ooh, I could have a little treat. It's like a caramel thing. Let's add this. We'll add a charm. That'll be cute for my thank you to the person that purchases my stuffed bags. They're getting one of these. Yay! I want to put something there. I think I know what I want, but I'm not sure. Let me get it. I have another big bag of cute little ephemera things. I just don't know. I think I used all my sparkly ones. I don't know that I have any more sparkles. Yeah. Looks like I probably did use up all of the ones that I want to use there. I could put a Santa head there, but I don't know. Santa doesn't seem quite right there. Maybe we'll just put a word or something. I don't know. Let me see. I'm checking all of my, I bought so much ephemera. I'm checking my ephemera to see if there was one thing I wanted to put in there that maybe I forgot about, or let's see. Gosh, I don't know where that went. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay. Whew. Alright, I'm not finding it. Okay, well, some days, that's the way it is. You just don't find what you're looking for. I had some sparkly candy canes, and I don't know where they went. I thought little tiny sparkle candy canes, and I can't find them. I thought they were in my little pack here. Okay, let's see. Where did all my candy canes go? They probably got put in here in a weird place and I just don't see them. Or I put them in another place thinking, oh, I'm going to be using them all the time, so take them out of here because I don't use this as often. Well, my goodness. Okay, don't see it. Gosh, guys, that's frustrating. I didn't put them in here. I know they're not in that pouch. Hold on a minute. check in my ephemera. See if I stuck it in a pouch or someplace odd. You know, we all do that. Put things away thinking, oh, I'll find it. Oh, I'll find it in the year 3 million. Okay, I don't know. It's somewhere, but I have no idea where. Okay, well, I'll have to do without what I wanted. I know I haven't, but I don't know where. Oh, goodness. Nope. All right, well, I gave it a shot. I don't know where my sparkly candy canes are. I guess if I ever find them all. I'll put it out. Let me see how much time I have left. If I'm going to finish this one or wait till the next one. I got time. I just don't know where I got efficient and put everything. What can I put? I just want to put a little word maybe. That might work. I can use my peppermint words. Why don't I do that? I have my pretty peppermint words. It'll lighten it up. Seems a little dark. It's a bit dark. Candy cane. The word says candy cane on it. Maybe we just put it on there, right? Put that there. Put that there. Maybe there. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to cut it shorter because that's too long. Okay, candy cane. It's also crooked. Oh boy, I made that worse. All right. I want that in red. Boy, I'm going to have to clean up my desk after this video and give it a good clean down. The next video after this will be, hopefully this is your Friday. And you're having a fabulous Friday. And the next video should be your weekend crafting with Laurette. I mean, with the Vintage Paper Girl. I like the word cookies too. That would have been cute on there, but we don't really need it. Let's move those off to the side as well. Got stuff everywhere. I got stuff everywhere. I need glue. Oh, and I want a little red sparkle. So let's get some sparkle. I don't think I want snow this time. I think I want some sparkle. Oh, that's all rounded. I hate to use that. That was cut for something else. Do I have another piece? Oh, yes, of course I do. I've got all kinds of pieces of this. Let me just cut one off. Where'd it go? Did I put it away? I'm sure I put it right back in the bag, didn't I? What a dimple brain. Okay. Or my sleeve has it and took it to the floor again. I'll probably find it later. Where did it go? Oh my goodness. I don't have the patience for this today. I'm trying to finish this video up. Oh, okay. Let's try again. Let's try again. Let me just cut a piece off. That way, it's probably on my sleeve. These sleeves have a habit of grabbing my stuff, putting it on the floor, or it's inside my sleeve. I took my glasses off, now I can't see. Okay, there we go. I just want a little bit of this. I don't want the whole thing. let's put that on there. But let's quickly cut the corners before it dries. I don't like the square corners on that. So let's just trim them a little bit at an angle. Looks a little more natural than just, you know, straight edge. And then let's put the candy cane on there. That looks cute. I'm happy with that. And then let's do, I've got some pretty reds. I've got red sparkles here. Let's use some red sparkles. I want sparkly sparklies, or do I want like a pearl, or do I want a green sparkle? Gold. Not that. Let me do something here. I think I'm going to put those up there. That there. And then I'm going to use this down here. There. That looks kind of cute. Let me try getting, I'll have to clean my scissors again because I got stickies all over it. I think these kind of look like candy, like little hard Christmas candies. That's why I like these. I feel like I need one more on there. Oh, I want to thank everyone who went shopping in our shop recently. We really, truly appreciate you. We see you. You are the reason, those of you who shop in our shop, is the reason we have the shop is for you guys. So you can have all the goodies that I have to play with. Well, not every single thing, but a good amount of what I play with too. So you can have it for your projects and you're not searching all over the internet and Etsy and everywhere for everything. Just some things, but we try to carry things we think that you will use. That you asked me about. So thank you for shopping with us. We truly, truly appreciate you. You are the best. So there are our pockets all done. I think they came out really good. I'm very, very happy with them, actually. I can't even tell you how happy I am that, you know, we got to do these and they came out so good. I'm cleaning off my desk a little, right onto the floor, but what the heck, who cares, right? So there you have it, 2 wonderful little gift bags. Do we have time for me to add a charm? If not, I will do it in and show you in my next video. Oh, I got 2 seconds. Let's see if I can add a Christmas charm to these as part of my thank you. I don't think I have a lantern, but I have a cute little stocking. Yep, let's do that one. A stocking for this one. There we go. So someone's getting a cute little charm. You know, if you buy from us regular, you get a lot of charms from me when you purchase something. So most of you should have a massive amount of charms in your collection. Really. So, do I like that one? Do I want the red and white one? I like that one. Or I have this one. That's bigger. Nope, I like the red and white one so far. Well, this is a bigger one. This is the bigger one. Maybe we'll do that. Oh, here's a big red and green one. Why don't we do that? That has the red and the green instead of just the red and white. There we go. So let's go and put that on there. And so the people who are buying the sacks are going to be getting a little gift bag from me with some goodies in it, in addition to what they're purchasing. So there you go. I hope you guys like my project and you will make some fun gift bags. I think my next one I'm going to do in a different I did an envelope here. Maybe I'll do this one in the Nutcracker one. I don't know. And stick it in the folio. So who knows? We'll see. All right, you guys, that's everything. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you for putting up with me and for hanging out and crafting with me, my besties, my beautiful besties. I hope to see you all very soon. I love you guys. Have a fabulous Friday and a wonderful weekend. And I will see you hopefully next week or maybe even on Saturday for crafting with the Vintage Paper Girl. See you soon, guys. I love you. Bye-bye.